Ever feel like a hamster on a wheel, caught in an endless cycle of stress and anxiety? Life in the modern world often feels like a non-stop sprint. We're constantly bombarded with deadlines, responsibilities, and a ceaseless stream of digital information. This relentless pace can lead to feelings of stress and anxiety, which have become as commonplace as our daily cup of coffee. Stress and anxiety aren't just a mental burden either, they're a physical one. Stress can manifest in countless ways, from a racing heart and sweaty palms to more severe symptoms like chronic pain and even heart disease. It's a silent epidemic, sweeping across the globe, affecting millions, with far-reaching consequences that impact every facet of our lives. And yet, despite its prevalence, stress and anxiety often go unnoticed or unaddressed. We've grown so accustomed to this state of constant tension, it's become our new normal. We brush it off, tell ourselves it's just part of life, part of the human condition. But it doesn't have to be. Because here's the thing, it's not the stressors themselves that cause us harm, it's our reaction to them. Our bodies are hardwired to react to threats, real or perceived, with a fight-or-flight response. But when this response is triggered repeatedly, it can lead to chronic stress and anxiety. This is where mindfulness comes in. Mindfulness is not about eliminating stress or anxiety. It's about changing our relationship with them. It's about learning to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, to be fully present in the moment. In doing so, we can begin to recognize when we're slipping into those old patterns of stress and anxiety and choose a different response. Mindfulness offers us a powerful tool to navigate the stormy seas of modern life. It invites us to slow down, to reconnect with ourselves, and to find peace amidst the chaos. But what if there was a way to break free from this cycle, a way to regain control and find peace in the chaos? Stay tuned as we delve into the world of mindfulness and explore how it can help us master our minds and reduce stress and anxiety. Enter mindfulness, a simple yet powerful tool that can transform the way you handle stress. Let's take a moment to understand what mindfulness is. At its core, mindfulness is about being fully present, engaged in the here and now. It's about not letting your mind wander off to past regrets or future anxieties, but fully immersing yourself in the current moment. It's about letting go of the autopilot mode we often operate under and consciously directing our attention and focus. Mindfulness has its roots in ancient Buddhist meditation practices. But don't be mistaken, it's not just a religious or spiritual concept. It's a practice that has been embraced by various cultures and traditions around the globe, each adding their own unique interpretations and nuances. Some see it as a form of self-therapy, others as a lifestyle, a way to cultivate peace and happiness in their lives. In the Western world, mindfulness came into prominence in the late 20th century. It was popularized by figures such as Jon Kabat-Zinn, a molecular biologist turned mindfulness advocate, who developed the mindfulness-based stress reduction program. This 8-week program, designed to help people cope with stress, pain, and illness, is a testament to the broad applicability and universal appeal of mindfulness. But let's clarify a common misconception about mindfulness. It's not about emptying your mind or achieving a state of eternal calm. Rather, it's about becoming an observer of your own thoughts and feelings without judgment or criticism. It's about recognizing that these thoughts and feelings are transient, they come and go. By observing them, we can create a space between ourselves and our reactions, giving us the chance to respond more thoughtfully, rather than acting out of habit or impulse. So, next time you find your mind racing with worries or your stress levels rising, remember, mindfulness is there as a tool that can help you return to the present moment, to engage fully with life as it unfolds moment by moment. Mindfulness is not about emptying your mind, but rather about becoming an observer of your own thoughts and feelings. You might be wondering, does this really work? And the answer is a resounding yes. Let's delve into the science behind mindfulness, which might seem like an abstract concept, but it's grounded in empirical research. Over the past few decades, numerous studies have provided substantial evidence supporting the benefits of mindfulness, specifically its ability to reduce stress and anxiety. One of the ways mindfulness works is by altering our brain. You see, our brains are not static. They are dynamic and can change throughout our lives, a concept known as neuroplasticity. And mindfulness, it turns out, can drive some of these changes. Research using neuroimaging techniques shows that mindfulness practice can lead to structural changes in the brain, particularly in areas related to attention and emotion regulation. For example, Consistent mindfulness practice can increase the density of gray matter in the prefrontal cortex, a part of the brain responsible for executive functions like decision-making, attention control, and emotional regulation. Additionally, mindfulness can decrease the size of the amygdala, the brain's fear center. When the amygdala shrinks, the prefrontal cortex, associated with higher-order brain functions, thickens. The connection between these two brain areas also changes, meaning that we're less reactive to stressors and more capable of handling stressful situations. But that's not all. Mindfulness also affects our body at a physiological level. It can lower our blood pressure, reduce our heart rate, and improve our sleep. It impacts our immune system too, making us more resilient to illness. Furthermore, mindfulness can improve our mental health. It's been shown to decrease symptoms in numerous psychological disorders, including anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder. It can also improve our overall life satisfaction, boost our mood, and enhance our focus and creativity. The science is clear. Mindfulness not only reduces stress, but it also boosts your overall well-being. So, how do you practice mindfulness? It's simpler than you might think. In our world of constant distractions and ceaseless demands, it's easy to lose ourselves in the noise. Mindfulness is a way to reclaim our presence and peace of mind, and the beauty of it lies in its simplicity. It requires no special equipment, no specific setting, and no prescribed time. You can practice mindfulness anywhere, at any time. Let's start with a basic guide on how to practice mindfulness. It all begins with a single breath. Close your eyes and take a deep, slow breath in. Feel your lungs fill with air, your chest rise, and your body relax. As you exhale, release your worries and let go of your stress. This is the essence of mindfulness, being fully present and aware in the moment, without judgment or distraction. You can practice mindfulness while doing everyday activities too. Whether you're washing dishes, walking in the park, or simply sitting in a quiet room, focus on your senses. What do you see, hear, feel, taste, or smell? By paying attention to these sensations, you can ground yourself in the present moment and step away from the whirlwind of thoughts that often occupy our minds. Consistency is key when practicing mindfulness. It's like building a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Even just a few minutes each day can make a significant difference. Start small and gradually increase the amount of time you spend practicing mindfulness. Over time, you'll notice a shift in your perspective as you become more attuned to your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. But here's an important reminder. Mindfulness is not about achieving a state of eternal bliss or eliminating stress. Life will always have its ups and downs, its joys and sorrows. The goal of mindfulness is not to eliminate stress, but to change how you respond to it. By becoming more aware of our thoughts and feelings, we can respond to stress in a more balanced and thoughtful way rather than reacting impulsively. Remember, the goal of mindfulness is not to eliminate stress, but to change how you respond to it. So, you've learned to practice mindfulness. What's next? Well, that's the exciting part. The benefits of mindfulness extend far beyond the initial calm you might feel. One of the key benefits is improved focus. In a world full of distractions, mindfulness can help you stay on task, sharpen your concentration, and increase your productivity. Additionally, mindfulness aids in emotional regulation. With regular practice, you become better equipped to handle emotional ups and downs, managing your reactions to life's curveballs more effectively. But perhaps the most powerful benefit lies in its ability to boost your resilience to stress. It's not about avoiding stress or hoping it will vanish, but rather learning to navigate it with grace and resilience. Mindfulness is not a quick fix. It's a lifelong journey, a journey that can lead to a more balanced, peaceful life. With mindfulness, you can turn the tide on stress and anxiety and start living a more balanced and peaceful life.